iFILM, London. iFILM, London.
This is Kugan Cassius for iFILM London. We're at the Baglioni Hotel here in London for a press conference to announce Nathan Cleverley's defence of his WBO title against Robin Krasniqi. Can you tell me how this fight came about, please, Nathan?
Basically, the Albert Hall, 28th of April. It's happening so soon after my last fight because Frank wants me to open boxing again in Albert Hall. So that was the date available. And he wants a world title fight there, so he asked me was I ready, and I said yes. So back into training for me. I got to cut this party in short now and get back in the gym, and here we are. It's going ahead.
This fight isn't the mandatory fight, is it? So you possibly could have another one after that before the summer.
Yeah, this is not the mandatory challenger. This is obviously because if it was the mandatory challenger, it takes a while to negotiate, so that would have to be a few months' time. But we're getting a quick defence in. But he's still a dangerous opponent. He's only lost 2 in 37. He's a German opposition, well schooled. So still, you know, it's world title opposition, but mandatory challenger, you know, that's possibly going to be next, and then, or if not a mandatory challenger, a unification fight. So it's either the mandatory challenger or a unification fight for the summer. So we've got to decide on that.
Have you watched back the 12 rounds with Tommy Carpensi?
Yeah, I've watched it back twice. Yeah, I was happy with it. You know, I felt fit, good performance, solid enough. You know, the fight was straightforward, quite straightforward for me. You know, never in any problems. He was just tough, and he was a bit negative in sparring partner mode, so it was hard to break him down and try and get the stoppage. But you know, that's at this level, that's the way it's going to be. So just get the win, won every round. Yeah, I was happy.
Robin Krasniqi, 37 wins from 39, 13 by KO. Are we looking at a similar type of fight, do you think?
I suppose so. You know, never been stopped. So he's going to be tough, going to be durable. So it could be a similar kind of fight. World title fight, anything can happen, but you know, it's just a matter of getting down to business and again producing the goods, remaining unbeaten, and keeping the momentum going to get these big fights in the summer, the unification fights.
I'm tipping you to take him out in 4 rounds.
No pressure then, no pressure.
No, listen, the record, I've never seen him fight personally, but obviously his record suggests that, you know, what we've just talked about. So, I mean, if you could stop a guy like that, obviously that's just a good notch on your CV as well. That's
the aim, you know. It'd be nice to, after the 12 rounds last month, it'd be nice to have an early night this one. But we'll see what happens. If I can get an early night, that'd be nice. Or, you know, mid rounds, that'd be great for me. So we'll see. That's what I'll go for.
Yeah, your promoter had you outside Royal Albert Hall earlier on today in a penguin suit. How did you find that? Or was that a career change?
It was one of Richie's marvellous ideas again to put.
Was that Richard Maynard's idea?
Richie Maynard's idea to dress me up in that suit. It wasn't my choice, honestly.
Sorry, you just panned over to Richard because Richard don't get any coverage on iFILM London, but he has now.
Yeah, so he's responsible for making me look like a complete, you know, yeah. So we'll put the blame on Richie, but no, it's part of the build up for the fights. I don't mind them really, you know. I don't mind dressing like an idiot now and again. So it's all good fun.
Okay. All right. When just finally, obviously, Chad Dawson and Hopkins fighting on the same night, also on Box Nation. I'm assuming that you want Hopkins out them too.
I think he's the one who carries that aura about him. I think he's got the name, he's got legendary status, the oldest world champion ever. You know, if ever a fight did happen between me and Hopkins, that would be a great event, I think. So it's on the cards. It's always, you know, it's always possible, provided we keep winning. I know he's got a tough fight against Dawson. I think those guys are the elite in the division. They are the number ones in my eyes. I think they are. If you want to regard yourself as the best, you'd have to beat those guys, and you know, they're quality fighters. So if ever that fight came along, if ever that opportunity came along, I'd jump at it, and you know, it'd be a great event.
All right, this is pointless information, but I'm in training.
I can tell. Looking good.
I'm in training. I'm not going to tell you what for, but I'm in training for something.
Yeah.
Boxing related.
Ah, nice one, mate. What are we going for? WBO title?
You've got the WBO title at my weight. I'm a light heavy, obviously, hello. So, all right. Nathan, thank you very much for talking to iFILM London again. Pleasure to speak to you as always, and we look forward to a good night in the Royal Albert Hall on April the 28th, live on Box Nation.
Nice one, thanks. Thanks, mate.
Thank you very much.
iFILM, London. iFILM, London.